Karnataka FDA has carried out surprise inspections across Bengaluru and found expired milk, rotten meat, fungal growth on vegetables at some roadside eateries. This has prompted Karnataka's Food Safety and Drug Administration Department to launch legal proceedings. In fact, the inspection drive targeted premium hospitality establishments across the city, with officials saying that the exercise was intended to ensure that even the state's most prestigious hotels comply with food safety regulations and hygiene standards. Karnataka Health Minister UT Khader has said that the raids were aimed at ensuring that even top-tier hotels comply with food safety norms. Belly Thomas joins us this morning to share more on this. Belly, buying your groceries, buying milk, meat, vegetables and finding out that they're either rotten, they're expired or there is a fungal growth, that in itself is someone's worst nightmare. The FDA has of course gone and done these surprise raids. What is the information that we're tracking as far as these locations are concerned, and what is the kind of action that is expected to take place?
These were not seen at some dingy roadside eateries or some small-time hotels, but at some Bengaluru's poshest hotels and resorts, including Taj, Yeshwanthpur and Shangri-La, among others. So expired milk, rotten meat, fungal growth on vegetables are the findings made by the food and safety inspectors who conducted a sweeping inspection on some of the city's most prominent luxury hotels and uncovered a series of food safety violations, prompting the Karnataka's Food Safety and Drug Administration Department to launch even legal proceedings against these five-star outlets, 5-star and 3-star outlets. The inspection drive targeted premium hospitality establishments across the city, with officials saying the exercise was intended to ensure that even the state's most prestigious hotels comply with food safety regulations and hygiene standards. Karnataka Health Minister UT Khader has said that these raids were aimed at ensuring that even top-tier hotels comply with food safety norms. The department deployed around 30 teams of food and safety officers to inspect 26 3-star and 5-star hotels across Bengaluru urban district. The inspections covered all Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagar Palike zones and focused on compliance with Food Safety and Standards Act 2006 and the regulations framed under it. As a part of operation, officials collected 35 food samples from different establishments for laboratory testing. The samples included chicken, mutton, fish, edible oil, milk, spices, tea, cheese, tomato sauce, lemon juice and other food items. Authorities said the samples have been sent to laboratories for detailed analysis with further action depending on the results. The inspections revealed the large range of alleged violations across multiple hotels. Officials reported unhygienic kitchens, storage areas which are not tidy, expired food packets, fungal growth on vegetables, improper food handling practices, the presence of misbranded food products, non-compliance with Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, FSSAI, labeling norms and failures to maintain separate storage facilities for vegetarian and non-vegetarian food items.
So Belly, stay on with us. We're tracking further updates. The department has deployed 30 teams of food safety officers to inspect 26 3-star and 5-star hotels across Bengaluru urban district. The inspections cover all Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagar Palike zones and focused on compliance with the Food Safety and Standard Act of 2006 and the regulations framed under it. As part of the operation, officials have collected 35 food samples of different establishments for laboratory testing. The samples include chicken, mutton, fish, edible oil, milk, spices, tea powder, cheese, tomatoes, in fact, the juice as well, lemon juice and other food items as well. Authorities have said that the samples have been sent to laboratories for detailed analysis, with further action depending on the results. Belly continues to be with us on the broadcast. Belly, action is in place in order to make sure that what's being sold to the people is of good quality. Of course, food samples have been collected for testing. This includes, like I said, tomato juice, meats, various kinds of meats, vegetation, etc., etc. What are the details that we're tracking on that front?
And the food safety and the standards the department had deployed 30 teams of food safety officials to inspect around 26 3-star and 5-star hotels. Among them, the samples collected included chicken, mutton, fish, edible oil, milk, spices, tea powder, cheese, tomato sauce, lemon juice, and other food items. Authorities said these samples have been sent to the laboratories for detailed analysis with further action. Depending on the results, the inspections revealed a range of alleged violations across multiple hotels. Officials had reported unhygienic kitchens, storage areas that were untidy, expired food products, fungal growth on vegetables, improper food handling practices, the presence of misbranded food products, non-compliance with Food Safety and Standards Authority of India labeling norms, and failures to maintain separate storage facilities for vegetarian and non-vegetarian food items. And following the inspections, food safety officials have issued notices to the concerned food businesses operators as part of action that we were asking for. And officials said proceedings would be initiated against these establishments where violations have been detected. So the department have also seized and destroyed substantial quantities of food that it said was expired or unsafe for consumption.
All right, Belly, stay on with us for tracking further updates on that front. The inspections revealed a range of alleged violations across multiple hotels. Officials have reported unhygienic kitchens and storage areas, expired food products, fungal growth on vegetables, improper food handling practices in the presence of misbranded food products, non-compliance with Food Safety and Standard Authority of India labeling norms, and failures to maintain separate storage facilities for vegetarian and non-vegetarian food items. Following the inspections, food safety officials have issued a notice to the concerned food business operators. Officials have said that proceedings would be initiated against establishments where violations were detected. Let's put out some more further updates that we're tracking on that front. Food safety officials have seized and destroyed large quantities of unsafe food during the inspection drive at the Lalit Ashok Annex South. Officials have seized and destroyed 76 kgs of meat, 200 kgs of vegetables and 32 litres of expired milk. At Shangri-La, Bengaluru, 15 kgs of meat was seized, while Four Seasons Hotel, Bengaluru saw 19 kgs of meat confiscated. At Vivanta, Bengaluru, 3 kgs of expired bakery products were destroyed. At Taj in Yashwantpur, officials have seized 72 kgs of meat and fish. Belly continues to be with us on the broadcast. Belly, I do want to have this conversation with you because the point is, if so much amount of food has been confiscated, there is a probability that in the past, food that is not properly stored, that is not in a healthy condition, has also been fed to other people. That is why you're seeing those glaring numbers. It's really shocking to see that there was 76 kgs of meat, 200 kilograms rather of vegetables and 32 liters of expired milk that was seized from one hotel. And there are many such incidents that have come to the forefront. What is the information that we're tracking and what is the action that has been taken?
According to the food inspectors, so substantial amount of these food that have been, whose samples have been taken and destroyed, have been from the cold storage. So, like you said that, the meat and the fish items, apart from vegetables and the milk and the dairy products is what has been stored in these cold storage according to the food inspectors. And these storage have been there for a long time. There is no kind of regular checks on the expiry dates of these items, and the hotels that were raided, like you said, at the Lalit Ashok, officials have seized and destroyed around 76 kilograms of meat, 200 kilograms of vegetables and 32 liters of expired milk. Shangri-La, 15 kilograms of meat were seized. At Four Seasons Hotel, Bengaluru, officials have confiscated 19 kilograms of meat. At Vivanta, Bengaluru, Whitefield, 3 kgs of expired bakery products were destroyed. At Taj, Yashwantpur, officials seized 72 kilograms of meat and fish. And among the largest recoveries was the Radisson Blue, the Atria, where authorities had seized and destroyed around 105 kilograms of expired food articles. And the stock included 50 kilograms of chicken, 25 kilograms of meat, 23 kilograms of fish and 7 kilograms of vegetables. The Food and Safety and Drug Administration has now directed all food business operators to strictly adhere to food safety regulations and maintain the standards prescribed under the law, and it has also warned that stringent legal action will be taken wherever violations are confirmed. Back to you, sir.
All right. Billy, appreciate you joining us this morning, sharing all those details with us. We're going to leave it there and shift our focus to some more breaking news coming in. Indian Coast Guard rescues 170 lives during multi-location flood relief operations in Gujarat.